Hi, this video is going to be talking you through the website called Quizlet.com. This website is absolutely fantastic for students learning keywords and definition, and it certainly helps with their literacy. First of all, to use it, you need to sign up and create yourself a username and password. And then once you're in, you need to create a class for your students to join. So you go to the Create a Class button, and then you create your class. So for example, 9J1, the John Wallace Academy Science. So I've created this class for the John Wallace Church of England Academy, and I want to invite more people. So to invite students, I would give them this link, which I would share with them using email, where you can email a class straight off iXams. So I would send them this link and get them to invite the class. When you've got your class ready, you are ready to use Quizlet. Now, Quizlet is, as I said before, is great for students practicing keywords and definitions. I'm going to show you an example of this. So the set of keywords and definitions I'm going to show you is just simply for solid, liquids and gases. One we use very often with Year 7s. Now I've put in these keywords, and as you can see, there are already lots and lots and lots of sets of keywords and definition cards made by other people. Very rarely do you actually have to make your own keywords and definition cards. I would advise, if you're doing anything at GCSE or A-level standard, is actually put the exam board name in, and then you'll find that they're specific to your exam board. So here you've got the keywords and definitions, and then you can start by practicing or looking at the keywords and definitions using the flashcards. Now, for example, it will give you the keywords, and you tap it to flip, and then it gives you the definition, like so. Then the student will go on to learn those keywords and definitions. So anything that has a definite shape and a definite volume can be located to another location without being placed in the container, so they would put it in. So this is what the student would see at home, so they can practice this. Once they are becoming familiar with the keywords and definitions, then it's very important that they know how to spell it. So in the speller, it will say the word, and then the student simply has to spell it. Which when you are using quite complicated keywords and definitions, this can be invaluable. Then the students can do a test, so they're using what they've already learnt to do written questions, matching questions, multiple choice, true, false quiz. So they set up this quiz, and then they can practice what they've learnt. This test can also be printed, so any students who have not got internet are not going to miss out, and of course they can check their answers, see whether they've got them right or wrong. All this is automatically created for you from the keywords and definitions. You don't have to do any of this. So I got an F in that test. Then scatter. This is one of two types of games that students can play on Quizlet. During this, you have to drag the keyword onto the definition and see how quickly that you can do it. So for example, when they are dragged on top of each other, they will disappear, and the idea is you get time to see how long it takes for all of them to disappear. That then goes onto a leaderboard, which is compared between members of the class. And the second one, kill the scrolling words by typing in their corresponding term and pressing enter. So you play it, there's the definition, and then you have to type in the answer to get it to disappear or to kill it. Yep. And then the high scores are then compared between the class. This is great. Students really respond to this bit, and they will end up becoming quite competitive against each other. You can actually create your own sets of cards. So here you can put them in, choose your keyword and your definition. So if you want to do something that's specific to your class, that's absolutely fine as well. And then once you've got your set, you can then add it to your class. So I want to add that to 9J1. That's now added to their class, so they can then play it. And you can see whether the students have done their homework or not. So for example, this is my 10J1 set. They did meiosis and mitosis, slightly more complicated than solid liquids and gases. And I can go on there and I can see their scores. So who came first in the class, second, third, all the way down to 10th. I show this to them in the next lesson. They like to see who's won and who's come last. And you can see people who's studied it, what they've got, etc. So it's good for a once a week homework for students.